The University of Alabama, as much of the South, football is a religion into itself. Politics might be a close second. And as the class divide now determines politics like never before, conservatives on college campuses might soon be the topic of a sociology courses as rare species. Brilyn Hollyhand, co-chair of the RNC Youth Advisory Council, Ginger Morrow, chair of the University of Alabama College Republicans, Anthony Romano, student here at Alabama. Nice to see you all. Welcome. Thank you. Thanks for hosting us here. What a beautiful place. Anthony, I want to start with you. You're seeing what's happening up north on college campuses. It's not happening in the South. It's all young people. It's all people sort of the same generation. It's all people on TikTok. Why is there a difference?
I think people respect America more down here in the South compared to up north, that they respect conservative values and traditional family values. And we need a lot of those same traditions to start to trend up north, and that starts all across social media and all throughout conservative policies being able to spread to the youth vote.
Ginger, young Republicans here on campus, we've talked a lot about a split in the Republican Party, Trump Republicans and everybody else. What has to happen tomorrow night for some of those Trump Republicans to move over to the camp of somebody specific of anybody else and start changing the poll numbers?
Well, I think that a lot of the candidate policies that we're seeing right now that they're touting in these debates are Trump's policies. So I'm not really sure that that's something that's possible. I think hopefully, though, the candidates will start to seem a little bit more similar as we go on, and especially after we get past that primary.
Brilyn, you are the ultimate in the future of somebody who cares about what's happening next. I'm wondering if it bothers you, and we started the show like this, that so much of the Republican Party has become a party of grievance rather than a party of aspirational hope. I see you guys all nodding along.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, Leland. Look, I'm, like you mentioned at the top, I'm co-chairing the RNC's inaugural Youth Advisory Council. We're honored to be here on the campus of the University of Alabama, my hometown of 17 years now, my whole life. And we're here because young people want to hear a path forward. Look, you know this, the capacity for tomorrow night is 1,000 seats. We had over 7,000 student requests. Young people are eager to hear a path forward, eager to hear about change.
So when we saw earlier the polling about an unenthused youth vote, you don't buy that?
Not at all.
No. Is that true both for conservatives and for Democrats?
Yeah, I think so. I think we have, like we see, we have people on both sides of the aisle interested in tomorrow.
Ginger, you made the point, you nodded along when I said there's a danger in Republicans becoming a party of grievance. You nodded along. Why?
I certainly agree with that, and I think that it's because we're a reactionary party. We're looking back at things that have happened in the past and idealizing that. And I think that there are a lot of great things that happened in the past, but we have to evolve and continue answering the call of issues that are happening right now.
Anthony, Alabama's a red state, kind of doesn't matter for the general election. Are you seeing sort of things on this campus that will change the primary? Are there any persuadable young Republican voters?
It's half and half, I see. I see that some voters want to get out and really fight for conservative values and want to work to get a Republican in office, while others are still scared of potentially not getting a job one day because they're wanting to fight for conservative values. And that.
So you're a senior, right?
Yes.
So, in Ginger, what year are you?
I'm a senior, too.
And there's really concern that if you post on social media and you speak out about conservative values, that you won't get jobs?
I think so. I'm sure you feel that way, too. And luckily, I want to work in conservative politics, so that's not a super huge concern for me. But a lot of my college Republican members agree with that.
Wow. Well, thank you all. You guys got a front seat to history. I remember my first debate as a young man at Washington University in St. Louis. Tomorrow's going to be a special night. We appreciate it. It's good to see you all. Thank you very much. All right, we all agree on that. 24 hours away from NewsNation's debate, moderated by Elizabeth Vargas, SiriusXM's Megyn Kelly, Eliana Johnson with the Washington Free Beacon. Debate starts at 8 Eastern tomorrow night. Chris Cuomo without a jacket. He will brave the cold. That's just the man he is. The pre-show, the pre-game at 6 p.m. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.